going on, everybody? Welcome back. This is MP with MP Talk Sports, and the New England Patriots dominated the Carolina Panthers with the final score being 42-13. We had such an awesome game, and this is the type of football that we like to see from the New England Patriots. Our drive sequence in this game was punt, and then Carolina punted, and Marcus Jones ran 87 yards for a touchdown. Then a touchdown by Drake May, touchdown by Travion Henderson, touchdown by Antonio Gibson, punt, touchdown by Hunter Henry, another punt, and then a touchdown by Matt Collins. And then our final drive was ended in a punt, which final score being 42-13. Now, we had no fumbles in this game. We did not have we didn't Drake May didn't throw an interception. He went 14 for 17, 203 yards, threw two touchdowns, and ran in for a touchdown. Stevenson did okay. He led us in rushing. He had 9 carries for 38 yards. Henderson had 7 carries for 32 yards, 1 touchdown, and Antonio Gibson had 6 carries for 27 yards and 1 touchdown. Stephon Diggs unfortunately didn't score a touchdown, and I was hoping that he would. He had 6 receptions for 101 yards, so he did do great for us. Hunter Henry had 2 receptions for 39 yards, 1 touchdown. Matt Collins had that 1 catch in the end zone for a touchdown. So again, what a great game, and I was hoping that Diggs was going to be able to get a touchdown. He got very close, but he just couldn't get it done. Marcus Jones got us on the board with that touchdown on that punt return. He almost had another one, but he did get tripped up by the kicker. So he's a huge guy for us. We for sure played smart in this game, which is a lot different from last week. We protected the ball. Drake May played smart. He did have a few low throws, but he didn't really force anything, and he looked confident and he looked comfortable. Like I said, as long as we don't make that first mistake, Drake May is going to remain comfortable out on the field. He's going to remain confident. That's something that is not good for us in a quarterback, but that's something that he needs to work on, and that's honestly a him problem. That's a him problem. But as long as everybody does what they need to do, then we will continue to be a good football team. Defensively, we never got an interception from Bryce Young, but we for sure made him feel uneasy. We forced a lot of incompletions. Bryce Young went 18 for 30, 150 yards, and 1 touchdown. A big thing for us this week was that Gonzo did play. And Bryce Young didn't even test him. He didn't even really go after him. He did get 3 tackles, so his presence on the field is intimidating. And that's going to be huge for us going forward. What I am worried about is the consistency from week to week. We still don't have it. We do not have consistency at all. We played amazing this week, but versus Pittsburgh, we barely looked like a football team. I mean, everybody had butterfingers. We had 5 turnovers, which that's unacceptable. And then we come into this game and have none. I know that um there is always going to be some type of mistake made in a game. No game is ever going to be perfect. But there's no consistency. We either are awful or we play great. And there's nothing in between with that at all. I mean, this week we're playing Buffalo. We're playing the Buffalo Bills next week in Buffalo. So that in itself is intimidating. And then it's also Sunday night prime time, which is another thing that's very nerve-wracking. Buffalo is 4-0. Josh Allen is amazing. That team is amazing. And we have to be able to keep up with them. Again, I do fear that Drake May might be a little intimidated this week going into this game because it is the Buffalo Bills, it is prime time, and we need the best out of him going into this game. And if we do not, if he looks uncomfortable, he looks confident. He doesn't look he if he looks uncomfortable, he doesn't look confident, then that is going to worry me going forward. I was worried after the first week. Again, after Pittsburgh, I was also worried. Drake May needs to be able to stay level-headed in these games because he looked great. He looked great this week. He looked awesome. He looked like the quarterback that we want. But again, we didn't make any mistakes. The team itself didn't make any mistakes that resulted in something that was detrimental to us. So he remained confident. He remained comfortable. He's the biggest one, I think, in my opinion, that needs to stay consistent. He needs to, or else this is going to be, he's going to have a terrible time going forward for the rest of the season. We're not always going to play a team like Carolina. We're not always going to play a team like Carolina. So this is again, this is a him problem. He needs to work on this, and he needs to get better at staying confident. It's a him issue. So we will talk about that towards the end of the week. But if you like my videos, please like and subscribe. I'm MP, and this is MP Talk Sports.